All right, so to activate the spinal energy in our body, we begin with palms flat on the ground, bend the knees, straighten the knees, bend the knees, straighten the knees, bend the knees, straighten the knees, okay? So this is going to activate the urinary bladder meridians on the back side of the hamstrings, okay? This is what's going to charge up your kidneys, right? So I would do this 9 to 27 times, just depending, okay? And then with my breath. Okay, from that space, we're going to go into frog pose. Okay, so frog pose with the cat-cow, chin all the way up. All right, so now we're going to activate our sacral energy. Okay, so this is our water, our life force. So this is going to produce our sexual hormones. So this helps produce a lot of testosterone. Okay, and how I do that is I load my hamstrings. When I get to the bottom, look up, and then fire the hamstrings, okay? Load the hamstrings. So at least 9 reps. Okay, advanced version of that is you would come down on your toes and you would stay on your toes the whole time, okay? Alright? From there, we go to hands and knees, okay? So we're bringing this energy up our spine, and we're going to do some rotation of the torso and a cat-cow, but with lateral rotation, okay? So this is going to produce our digestive enzymes. We're going to add that plus the hormones that we just created into our cerebral fluid. We're going to pull all this energy up the spine, okay? So again, this is just a corkscrewing of the spine, okay? This will produce digestive enzymes, activate our solar plexus to just burn and transmute anything off, okay? Okay, and from that space, we're going to slow it down and reverse that flow, corkscrewing in the opposite direction, okay? With the breath. Okay. From there, we're going to come to a seated stance. Sesa position is fine, just like this. Okay, and from here, we just activated our solar plexus. Now we activate the heart. To activate the heart, we give bananas. Okay, so monkey gives bananas. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to produce oxytocin in our heart, okay? Activate the 12 nadis in our heart, okay? So when I'm doing this, my intention is to move inward and to just focus energy towards a challenge or a project that I'm working on. And I just offer that, just my heart space energy, my gratitude, thank you. Okay. And from that space, we begin to reverse that flow, okay? So now monkey receives bananas, and bananas are monkey's most prized possession. So when monkey receives bananas, he feels a lot of joy, okay? And joy is very similar vibrationally to gratitude. So when we're feeling joy, when we're feeling gratitude, we're activating our heart. When our heart is activated, it's going to produce oxytocin, which is going to vasodilate our cells and our veins and put a ton of oxygen into our blood, okay? Okay. From there, we're going to keep moving this energy up our spine. Okay, so we're just going to keep adding these hormones to our cerebral fluid and keep squeezing this energy up the spine. Okay. Next, we're at our throat. Our throat represents our thyroid, which is underneath our clavicles. So when we pump our clavicles, it pumps our thyroid. Okay. And our movement for that is going to be fists on throat with a cat-cow. Okay. And our mantra for that is I am air. I speak my authentic truth. In the nose, out the mouth. So again, 9 to 27 of these reps, depending on how much time you have. After that space, we've worked all this energy up our spine. Now we're going to tip all this energy into the most important thing that we have, which is our pineal gland and pituitary gland connection, right? So how we do that is we come all the way up and we ground the crown, okay, all the way up, and then we ground the crown, okay? So this is going to push all that cerebral fluid into our brain. Three more of these. Again, move at your own pace, your own breath. I'm doing this about demo speed, I would say. So this is about twice as faster than I would normally move with this movement. So if you need to, slow it down. Move and breathe with your body's pace. I'm just giving you the movement, right? Next space after that we're going to work into is we're going to change our seated position, and I'm going to sit on my calcaneus. My calcaneus is my heel. My heel is going to go to my perineum, which is the bottom of the conception vehicle, right? This is going to ground my circuit. This is going to ground my spine because I've just activated all this energy up my spine. Next step, we're going to blow all this energy up and through our crown. So we pull this energy up, hands come together, right? And we move inward on this one. And our mantra is just, I see everything. I see all. My intuition guides me. And we just pull this golden white healing light up the spine and push it through 1,000 petals, okay? 1,000 nadis, 1,000 ventricles in the brain. This is going to super activate our consciousness. This will super nourish your brain so that you're extremely present. And when you're extremely present, you're in the moment, and that's when opportunities just manifest right in front of you because you're moving at the correct frame rate to acknowledge these, right? And that's awareness is what keeps your vehicle always in the correct place at the correct time for the correct miracles and the correct manifestations to occur right in front of you, and life becomes a walking movie, and it is blissful. And how do we do that? Just activating ourselves, working on ourselves. This movement right here is going to help clear any and all chi blockages, okay? So after that movement, my spine is activated. I would stay in this position and meditate, or I would sit into child's pose for 2 to 5 minutes just to receive revelation and allow all that chi energy that we just circulated to settle. It's like a snow globe. We just shook up all this chi energy in a very specific pattern. So what we do next is very important. Like I said, you can either sit with it and meditate, or you're activated, so get up, get some movement, run the motor. That's your warm up.